I have arrived at my next location. And there's my next job, right over there. 4106. Pretty sweet looking one too. It's a very nice bus. Real straight. The anodized looks great on it. It's got mostly Peninsula windows in it. It's got a rear cap on the back. I don't mind that because that rear window usually gets broken and looks like crap anyways. A few things. We're gonna put new 8D start batteries in it. That'll be fun. Love lifting those. At least it's not into a scenic cruiser. If you ever put a 8D in a scenic cruiser, it's like chest high. That's a real bitch. But yeah, real nice bus. And he's getting ready. I think he's retiring from the Air Force, or he's coming out of the Air Force, but I think he's retiring. So he's got the Air Force on there. That's pretty cool. Nice paint. Like I said, the anodized looks great on it. All the bay doors are pretty clean. It's a nice bus. A couple things that I'm going to be addressing to work on it. He said this push button, this for the door, isn't working, but I think it's bigger problems than that. I think the door has been folded backwards or hit. I don't really see any damage of it here, but you see it's not closing all the way. It's open more at the bottom than the top. The handle doesn't go back over center when you close it. He actually has a hydraulic clamp inside that will grab the bottom of the door when you're driving and latch it, pull it in, suck it in tight. So obviously something, for him, the previous owner, to have to add that, something's going on. A couple things that I see right offhand that need some addressing. This D window, he's gonna lose it. All of the rubber is gone on it. You see this locking strip that holds the glass in? Well, the lock strip is completely gone all the way around the whole window. And those things will fly out. So that is bad. That needs to get addressed or he's gonna lose a window. This side, same thing. Locking strip is missing. It's all dry rotted rubber. It's gonna leak water no matter what too, but yeah, it's just coming apart, and that's gonna make it leak on the inside too. So that needs to get addressed. Peninsula window even right there for the driver. That's pretty nice. Alcoa wheels, and we'll note what's behind that. Dun, dun, dun. Look at all those threads on the lug nuts. But at least the lefts are on the right side. The lefts are on the correct side. Unlike my last bus. When he bought it, the owner's son was the one that was selling it, and he said he thought it had a 8V92 in it with a 4-speed Spicer, which would be really, really unusual. I'd never heard of that combination before. But I pulled the valve cover on. It's got N60 injectors in it, which would mean that it is a 8V71, not a 8V92. Engine work I'm going to be doing is replacing coolant and hoses. That flexible hose in the back, because it's got the swing out radiator on the 4106, is in really bad shape. So we're going to replace that hose. The other hoses actually all look really good, so I'm going to talk to the owner and see what he wants me to do, but if it was my bus I wouldn't change those. They all look really, really good condition. Obviously it's been well maintained. It's a very clean engine. I mean, that's, yeah, you can be deceived by cleanliness, but everything is run nice and neat, and apparently the previous owner was a Greyhound driver, and him and his best friend was a mechanic, and all they did, you know, sit around, smoke cigarettes, drink beer, and work on the bus kind of thing. So you can just tell by the bus if it's been well loved, and this one has been. Again, it's got the cap on the back, but the cap looks real nice. Very nice. Tailgate looks great. Everything's really good. There are a couple little scratches on some bay doors, but man, looks real good. It's got good rubber on it. That's not something I see all the time on buses, so I'm impressed with the fact that it's got good rubber on it. One broken window right there, but that's easy enough to fix. This window's still got some rubber glazing in it. It looks pretty good. I noticed, see, this here is an original, and this needs to get sealed up because water gets in there and gets in between the glass, and then that's what fogs up the glass, but then it also leaks into the inside. And there's drain holes in there, so never plug these up right here, because that water that gets in that track has to have a way to come out. Yeah, same thing here. This needs to be sealed up. It's all, and that's how you get that white fogging, because there's two layers of glass that are sandwiched together, and the moisture gets into that crack there, and then it comes up between them, and that's why you get that white fogging. But you don't want the water in your bus. I'm going to be inspecting brakes. I'll check all his fluids. I'll even check his differential, which nobody ever wants to check that stuff because he had to climb up under to do it. Changing the batteries, the coolant, the hoses. Gonna look at some. He said he's got a transmission leak on it. I see a little bit of wetness on the transmission, but most everything I see is other stuff that's leaking on the transmission. So I'll get in there and see if I can figure out what's going. Looks like the alternator's leaking oil, and so is the air compressor, and that's leaking onto the trans in the front. But the back of it's wet back there too. And I see a little spot on the ground under it there, so I suspect a couple things on that. A lot of times those little seals that go around the gear selection levers, those leak really bad. Same thing around the reverse solenoid arm. There's a little rubber seal. It's like $2 from Luke for that little seal, and it'll stop that leak if that's what it is. That's real common that I see that. I forgot what else is on his list, but I'll get to it one by one, start checking it off. So the first thing I'm going to do here is start draining coolant this morning. And then we got some new heavy-duty coolant to go back in there. It's be a fun project. Should just only be a couple days. We'll see how it goes. Sweet bus, huh?